My 6th grade son had a school assignment last semester to write a poem. He was struggling as he's not the least bit interested. Since I was a child I had always wanted to be a writer. I spent 5 minutes and wrote a quick, dumb to me, poem for him to turn in. Unbeknownst to me, his teacher submitted it to a poetry contest which he won, and it's now going to be published in the middle school's anthology.
Thank you for this.
Are you smarter than a 6th grader? Maybe more experienced and creative, smarter hardly.
What is "dubadub" in Portuguese?
It is never too late to become a writer. If you write, you be a writer. Enough said.
Peggy Hill is the you.
There was a girl in my class whose parents were professional artists, and her submissions to the school art contests always won. For some reason it irritated me to no end.
That poem's titled Erectile Dysfunction with my 3rd review ballad. So this is the teacher that will just put a random mark on papers because he doesn't give a shit. This is the kind of
teaching style that would ruin some people.
I will always believe my younger self was smarter than my most upgraded model.
Insane when you put so much hard work in it as a kid and
then someone wins, so parents clearly dig the hole.
Thing has stopped trying after a bit.
Your parents wrote a research paper for you, Dan.
I love the way you told this story. It was anticlimactic and I found it hilarious. I was expecting you to say how great it turned out, but you
were totally honest.
Punching down on those other 6th graders, nice.
I love handsome, haha, this is great.
They are children and the parents whom they trust did the work. Don't be so shallow.
Rohiha.
Oh, you know him. Yep, still in guilt I am, having nightmares of the endless cries of those kids who got their dreams destroyed by a 25-year-old artist. What if I write about how I'm not a writer?
I believe I've downgraded since then.
Which one? You can tell us. We want to tell your teacher.
Then I'll be a liar writer.
One time my tutor gave me an idea for a novella short novel. She pretty much
gave me the entire plot. I really liked her idea, and ended up getting 100 on the project thanks to her creativity.
Well, that's been plagiarized exactly.
Never knew how would people feel react from a 3rd-person perspective. I am in guilt right now. Followed by turning 45 with a family history of colorectal cancer.
Came here to say this.
Look, my nutsack showed gargler. Happiness, happiness, penis, I did it. My mom wrote a paper for me once in 5th grade. I got A. Needless to say, I learned my lesson.
Exactly, even if it wasn't submitted to a contest. Parents doing their kids' homework is
counterproductive for them in the long run and fucks up the bell curve. Is it really that common?
I don't know what happened, but it is possible she loves art as much as her parents do, and she tries learning.
This makes me genuinely angry. Nope, I went into the trades right out of high school, but I know from
friends and family that there are many like him.
I will define the distinction in your terms.
That always helps. A lot of what goes into grading was this child an
asshole on purpose in my experience.
I am like an older phone with lots of updates, slow but kinda functional.
Sounds like a great plot for a movie. Netflix would greenlight that shit before you finish the appetizers. Things like this can kill a child's self-esteem. Be careful it doesn't happen again.
Potato, potato, this sounded better in my head.
fool me.
Never do your kids' homework. Take the word grade out of your post, and it is still accurate.
Personally, I'd rather have a parent who helps me via
plagiarism than one who doesn't help me at all.
I think if they don't try to pass it off as truth, then now. An idea is the smallest part of all the people who have ever had a good idea. Probably less than 1% actually made the final product. You deserved that high mark.
Am I the only one who thinks this is super lame? Don to your kids.
Homework and be proud when it is better than people you should be.
Comparing yourself to.
I don't like poems. I think they're a dumb someone wrote mine. The contest says when it wasn't hard, but don't you know it, but.
Now I am a published poet. Nah, has right, it's a total scam. I won that contest. I wish I had my book.
To laugh at how bad the other winners were, but you should still purchase. Because you and your kid are published.
Parents should help their kids with school whenever they can. I don't think I would call that plagiarism, though, unless they are doing the work for you and you aren't learning anything from it.
A friend submitted a paper I had written, arid land studies, to a farm economics 101 assignment, and got a C. I thought this was about Drake's ghostwriters.
Congrats, you stole another kid's hopes of winning. Hope you feel great about yourself.
Haha, my parents gave me shit for it for a long time though. You remember that time the whole family stayed up all night to help you do your project? Hence night here rewriting what song?
Year 10, I had a teacher that would mark the first assignment and then just give
the same grade for all subsequent assignments. I ended up with an A for an
assignment I never even handed in. Maybe next time, don't if he doesn't do it, that's only going
To affect him. I think you should stop this before he
relies on it. Good luck.
Science fairs are always like this. The kid who won the state fair always did some sort of
microbiological work in the 5th grade. Sure.
That's not ghostwriting, it's helping your son cheat.
That just means it was bad enough for them to believe a 6.
The 8th grader wrote it. You and your mother stole the prize from a child who deserved it.
I do understand your point that he didn't steal the poem, he wasn't given it. I'm looking at it in the perspective of the school he lied by handing in the poem as if he wrote it.
How is that shallow?
If upgrading makes you dumber, then wouldn't you be smarter now?
Thank you for posting. Hilarious. Curious how this experience turns out. And now we get the Hess autistic and the struggling part of the story. As predicted, he still should have submitted his own poem. Mrs. Bull getting defensive because someone said her 60th grade poem isn't special.
I wrote a book report for my cousin once, and she ended up being told to present it and was told it was the best in class. I haven't done another one since, and she definitely hasn't asked.
Oh, which poem?
Cheater is another word. Slightly confused. The issue was that your own alleged work was so good that your teachers thought your mom did it for you. For the non-believers.
I like them teachers, pet.
I love how you all just suck at it. It was also a wholesome family story.
Are you from Canada?
I was telling Hispando this the other day on Vow.
Correction, public schools ruin people.
You got a book greater than I'm sorry, just saw your question. My background is primarily in advertising.
But I did write a series of educational teen fiction books as well.
It quite, but I think of Hal from Malcolm in the Middle doing this.
Burn yourself and let someone who didn't teach you get into the anthology.
Ghostwriter isn't quite the word.
Sounds like validation-seeking BS.
So you're a bad parent found out where your kid needs help and
Help and not yourself and get yourself join a poem class, you crazy. Fuck it, not just your life anymore, dipshit.
Heck, is this some vague random sentences that don't even rhyme? Bedazzled are gazed upon by those whose hands never dry, and here I lie.
Dumbfounded in vain as Op writes shitty fucking poems.
Did they all have their helicopter parents do their work?
Haha, what else your favorite pangolin? In fact, I don't even know what a pangolin is. Just reminds me of the way Benedict Cucumber pronounces penguin. Or you could let your child do the project on her own so that
project can help the child increase their own self-confidence.
rather than your own score settling.
Our pumpetry Yuri under arrest.
My mom did the same for me. I failed the test.
I believe this low to a lesser extent. I was often denied checking out books in a series I was already reading at home and had been for a year or two because they were too big for me. School sucks. What's a potato?
Yeah, I wasn't too happy, but at least I got to eat some cake.
That's fucked up. Well, I definitely didn't say a word, just rode on the coattails of my mom's. I say now sorry you felt that way, and hope you're
doing better now, less than 3.
For a sec I thought you were implying the artist was
25, but then how would their kid be mid-low?
The odds you admit that it was you, so another kid who actually wrote their poem gets the chance your kid doesn't deserve to win.
Peggy Hill is the new Bobby.
Low, put it in your resume.
Every son to Eric Lickiablo.
How is this accidentally?
Well, now you gotta share the poem.
His mom had to dumb down his work to make it more believable. For the teacher, that is exactly. Or
if you click at the subreddit, then it will say people trying too hard to look smart.
How the hell is he bragging about his intelligence there?
they'll color me impressed. I was wrong also. How the hell does a school somehow think that was written by an 11-year-old boy?
You better come clean and quickly.
Well, congrats on fulfilling your dream. As a Texan and current Texas resident, I love the Koth references, but also damn it.
I'm pretty sure Sandslash is based off of it. It was the only memo covered. And scales the same material as fingernails, and has to crude nasty stuff like skunks.
The joy from reading about how cool the leaf was immediately
Died after I read the part where you left it in the classroom. I
already knew what was coming. I am sad for you now.
Thanks for the sympathy. I am glad someone recognizes how sad it was. I know.
Leaving it in the classroom was a mistake. I should have carried it around school proudly.
Not really on topic, but semi-related. I convinced my 7th grade social studies teacher I was
Canadian from Calgary, of all places. We moved here when I was little fats. Well, my accent isn't weird.
You're not alone. Same thing happened to me in the 3rd grade.
This was a test to see how well you know the paper, and I am guessing the teacher figured it out.
My second favorite Hanson song, Fanson for Life. Haha.
Yeah, I love that song.
Sorry for the late reply, but it was this one. HTTPS or Windia. Post tit equals 3,911,840. I think I only used part of the first stanza and I tweaked it a little bit.
That's actually really nice. I don't remember this from the movie's songs.
If only. Great song.
Har har har, very funny fellow human. I also feel my most upgraded.
Bobby is inferior sometimes as well, har har.
But Jeff Foxworthy says I am smarter than a 5th grader. I am not.
A grammar Nazi, but a self-realized joke Nazi.
It's never too late to emerge, if y'all are working on emerging y'all in the emerging stage.